Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Chargers going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Great job defensively. Stretched it out, got the tackle for loss. He had 2 TFLs last week, by the way.
Yeah, what you're describing right there is a player who can set the edge well. You always hear that, meaning he's not getting hooked by an offensive lineman or a tight end, not getting turned inside on the blocking, able to keep his outside arm free, string the play out so there's nowhere for the back to turn up. Then he gets to him and makes the play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain at 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Prescott to throw it. Man open left side. It's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Prescott now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Prescott finding his big receiver, Bryant, there for a Cowboy first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll try to run it with Morris. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Throwing, Lynch. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. As we saw in his rookie year, Dak not afraid to run with it. And he did there to pick up the first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. So they're operating in the red zone. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Sammy Coates, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Emmanuel Sanders, 83 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, and he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30, the 20. 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second down, Prescott. Pass Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They go play action here on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 1st and 10, Prescott steps away to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Stephen Paya with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's go!
Now the backup, Darren McFadden. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A second down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now the Cemeteer man, Chris Jones, on to kick. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive. Lynch out of time, and he's going to go down in the end zone. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Again, it's Elliott. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Now Lynch on first down. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Room here to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Take it in for a Cowboy score. Brett Hundley as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys add on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up into half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green,
A running play now for Forte. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Set!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Let's go, baby! Turn it up! Turn it up!
The punter lockout there now as he sends it away. This is taken at the 15. A Great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, that last run for a 1st down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now Dak on the option left. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Prescott. Being chased out left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 1st down, a run with McFadden. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw is Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Lynch looking to throw on second. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go now.
From midfield now, here's Lynch. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down, Lynch. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. And even 40 yards. Now Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already... gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Escaping the pressure. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on 2nd down. Lynch flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. Finding room at the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go. Green.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Over the middle to Beckham. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Michigan, Taco Charlton. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynch. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Stephen Paya in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go.
And now Lynch. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now it's Lynch. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. To throw on 2nd down, Lynch. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Chargers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And now here's another interception. It's a Callow Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
They'll give to Elliott. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone...
The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior.
Now let's go. Boom, land it. Watch it now, Barney.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Lynch. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive